Building with Nature is a set of standards for housing development which says that the development is going to be good for people and good for wildlife. So it's a way of saying we're not just interested in building houses, we're interested in building homes and communities. And it also means that we're going to introduce new natural features and protect the existing features, which is brilliant for now and for the long term, because we need to consider challenges like climate change and the ecological emergency. And also, given the chapter we've just had living through lockdown and a pandemic, then we also are recognising the importance of people having access to nature right on their doorstep, and that's what Building with Nature is all about.
As a resident, you will see the high quality of the green infrastructure around you. So compared to, I guess, other developments, you will see that there will be more green infrastructure, better green infrastructure, and green infrastructure that is well thought through, that is actually multifunctional, so that brings together the enjoyment, the amenity, the recreational aspects with the biodiversity aspects and with water management, as well as edible landscapes and food growing. So to achieve a truly multifunctional green infrastructure will be essential for achieving our vision, and as residents they should really see the benefits in terms of the quality they get from that.
At Langarth there's probably about 30 or 40% of the site will actually be strategic green infrastructure, which means it will be outside of people's private gardens. So as examples, good green infrastructure will be retention of existing hedges, but also retaining buffers of undeveloped land alongside them that will help to ensure that, that the existing hedges increase in their quality and ecological value over time, because they're not being pressured by having built development right up close to them. It's also about having, open spaces of grassland, woodland and wetland habitats as well.
Langarth is a garden village, which means that it has built into its DNA a commitment to making sure people are living in and around nature, and that's why Building with Nature are really interested in working with the design team. We have a Building with Nature assessor who's working really closely with all of those key professionals, the engineers, the landscape architects, the ecologists, and making sure that this becomes one of the first garden villages to have a Building with Nature award in the whole of the UK. Not just for the design proposals, but for each individual phase that gets built out. So we're here today also to look at the first phase and how that is going to have what we call the Building with Nature Full Award, which really crucially means that we don't just look at the plans and see how they're good for nature. We come back and we check that what's been built out is actually delivering for people and wildlife. And I've been really reassured today that we're starting to see that their journey, the first stages of that journey happen, and I'm really looking forward to coming back in a couple of years to see all of that actually on the ground and people enjoying it and wildlife enjoying it too.